What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tesla video. Got some pretty big things to talk about today, especially the most important part of Tesla that I was stressing about in the past several videos, which is simply the battery. This is the most important aspect of any electric vehicle, and the lithium-ion battery pack is also the most expensive component of an electric battery. Now, all the way back in September 2020, it was Battery Day. It was one of Tesla's really famous themed events, and it unveiled its brand new 4680 battery cell. And afterwards, they started talking about how good it is, the density, the charging, and also how much stuff it could hold. And it could really improve a car's range. Like, I think the Model S could go up to like 700, 800 miles on a single charge with the 4680 battery cell. It's really that good. It's like from my city to New York City in just one single charge, or maybe like a charge halfway there, something like that. So it's pretty nice. And the Tesla 4680 battery cell is the battery cell that everyone is waiting for. That was back in September. Now, Musk really wants to be starting production of this battery cell. And they already have major things going on that hints towards this. And one of them is Tesla is seeking to hire a lot more employees right now for battery production, not car manufacturing or software, but just batteries. So when Tesla has a massive hiring spree for employees for one specific sector, we should be seeing that sector absolutely explode in the next few months, because Tesla is serious and the speed at which they do things is much faster than other companies, which they got to go through the approval process. They got to go through all this different stuff. I think Tesla is considered one of the faster companies in the world. Like, when they want to do something, the decision is made quickly and people automatically get to work. So at first, we should be seeing the Fremont factory being the only plant that will be producing the 4680 battery cells at an extremely low volume. Even though it's considered a pilot plant and it's going to be producing cells in low volume to see it and also test it, Tesla aims to have an annual production capacity of 10 gigawatt hours at the facility, the Fremont Gigafactory. Keep in mind, even though it's a pilot plant, the Fremont factory will still produce more battery cells than most of the battery factories around the world, which is pretty impressive, especially how their main source of battery production will be made in Nevada and also the Berlin Gigafactory, which will become the world's biggest lithium-ion battery factories in the world. Number 1 and number 2, not number 3 or 4. That's pretty awesome. So we also have been seeing several things about the Indonesian Gigafactory, because if you need to make the 4680 batteries, you're going to be needing a ton of nickel. And since the 4680 batteries are so dense, you're going to have to get your hands on the world's largest deposit of nickel. And just so happens, the Indonesian government has been teasing about their nickel reserves, and therefore Elon Musk is extremely tempted to make an Indonesian Gigafactory over there. Both sides have sent delegates and also executives to each other to work out a good deal for both sides. Obviously, Indonesia is extremely excited because opening up a gigafactory makes them money. The employees get high-end jobs, and it's great. I mean, engineers will definitely get employed, etc. And by the way, having this massive nickel reserve will be an amazing thing for the next 5 to 10 years. When every car manufacturer is making electric vehicles, everyone will be starving for lithium-ion battery cells. The reason why is because at this current moment, several of the massive battery facilities that these car companies like Volkswagen, BMW, Ford are working with, they have limited capacity. Yes, they have factories, only very few of them do, but they cannot produce this on a large scale, whereas Tesla can. In the next 3 to 5 years, Tesla will be having the world's number 1 and number 2 biggest battery facilities in the world. And on top of that, you're going to be needing a lot of nickel. And Indonesia sits on a giant pool of nickel. You see what I'm getting here? Tesla is thinking a long game. Instead of just focusing on launching a bunch of different car variants, they're focusing all of their attention this year on the autopilot and also batteries alone. That is what they're doing, and I think batteries and autopilot will be the most important and the most lucrative branches other than the car manufacturing branch. So Tesla's pretty smart. They're going in pretty hard on this. Now, what I think about this is I think it's extremely smart, because Tesla could come out with a couple more vehicles and focus on that this year, but that would not help the stock price. The only way for the stock price to keep going up is simply for Tesla to make the best battery production line for the 4680 battery cells, and also make the best autopilot software, which they are rolling out every 5 to 10 days for the full self-driving beta. So they're pretty busy this year. They're striking deals, and I think Tesla will be operating their company on a massive global scale for 2021, which is absolutely amazing. And Tesla is already hiring a bunch of people for battery manufacturing, and there will be new jobs in Berlin and Texas. And this is where Tesla will be producing the main core of the battery cells. There's also some battery jobs for Nevada, etc. So it's pretty big. Massive battery stuff for Tesla, and it's looking really good for this electric car giant. Last but not least is the Model Ys are now starting deliveries to customers. This is awesome because the Model Ys are probably the best selling cars in China at this current moment. The Model Ys seem to be such a threat to the point that you have some big banks downgrading Neo Stock, which is this Chinese car company that people are saying is the rival to Tesla. Because the Model Y is such a big threat and is grabbing a lot of sales, people are seeing pretty bullish on this. In fact, the Model Y is sold out to the point that if you want to get one in China, you gotta wait till Q2 of 2021, which is around the summertime. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait a very long time. But this current moment, if you check out Ray for Tesla on Twitter, big things are just in because the Model Y owners in Shanghai just got an invitation from Tesla to attend this delivery ceremony. Even though this really isn't, necessary, I just think it's pretty awesome for Tesla to do this because, hey, it's a very expensive car. And if you're treating your customers right, in the future, they'll get more customers to you. More people recommend the cars. This opening ceremony is pretty awesome because it really, makes the car look even better, makes the brand look even nicer. And Tesla has also been working on a massive supercharging network that's probably going to be bigger than the other Chinese car companies out there in the next few years. They have a factory that just makes supercharger V3 stalls. It makes 10,000 supercharger V3s in a single year. So the Model Y deliveries are being sent out. It's another huge chapter in China. I think things are going to be pretty great, especially how 500,000 vehicles will be made and delivered in China alone for this year, 2021, according to different analysts. So I'm getting really excited to see what Tesla has been doing. And the Model Y is also grabbing a lot of sales from the Model 3. I think people simply really like it when you get a bigger version of the Model 3 and also a smaller version of the Model X and you only sell it for $52,000 USD. The pricing is extremely awesome. And right now, everyone is picking up their latest Model Ys. And everyone is getting pretty excited. And the people that still haven't ordered Tesla Model Ys in China, after looking at this opening delivery event, everyone just got a little bit jittery and people just simply want to grab a Tesla. It's really nice. It's not about if people buy a Tesla, it's about how fast they can produce it to keep up this massive growing demand. And there's already this giant backlog of pre-orders for this Model Y vehicle. So yeah, they're pretty successful. I was kind of worried that Tesla wasn't going to be doing so good with the Model Y in China, but turns out it's the hottest selling electric crossover. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Got several big things coming in. And thanks for watching. Definitely keep up in the news of the batteries and also the autopilot. 2021 is going to be an extremely big year.